Welcome to Steve 87th, Puget Sound and Pacific Railroad.
Hi everyone, this is Steve 87th PSAP Railroad, or Puget Sound and Pacific. This is my channel, and I just wanted to invite you guys to come along and watch as I build my railroad, build up some kits, do some kit bashing, and running trains like the one behind me. So if this is what you guys like to watch, stick around for a while and see if you like the channel. Hey everybody, it's Steve 87th again. So today this video is going to go over ballast magic. So let's take a look at how this product works.
Hey everyone, it's Steve 87th here tonight. Coming up, and I'm going to do kind of a review, more or less, of a product. This Ballast Magic Kit. So I bought this the other day when I showed you guys in a mail call a little while ago, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. So we're going to see how this works. So the way that it says it works is you add a powder. It's a powder adhesive that you add to the actual ballast. So we're going to try this out. So when you buy the kit comes with, let me show you. It comes with the Ballast Magic Powder, okay, which is the adhesive for clean, easy bonding or scatter and ballast instant grab adhesive. So you can actually even use this for like the rock side that I have over here on the road, apparently. It comes with an empty spray bottle, which you use to put water in and then spray it down afterwards. Comes with a measuring cup, a stirring stick slash putter down stick, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And it also comes with a delivery system lid, right, which will go on the Ballast Magic. Now, reading the directions, they are very, very simple. And they're also in lots of different languages. Okay, so the instructions, let me see if you guys can read this. The instructions are: mix thoroughly 1 part dry Ballast Magic with between 5 and 10 parts of granulars by volume. So about a 1 to 7 is the optimum mix. Apply to the track or scene. Spray gently with water for instant grab and activation. Adjust if required and allow to dry for 1 to 2 hours. Now, what they're saying about using this is, one of the nice things is you put this all on dry, so there's no wet stuff and you don't have to go down and drop adhesive down on top of it. And one of the things that they said is really nice is it makes it easier to ballast the turnouts. So this is the first time I've ever used this, and I'm going to bring you guys along with the journey on me. We're going to start off away from the turnout, and we'll work our way towards it. Okay. So first off, the measuring cup. It's kind of funny is it has graduations of 5, 15, and 25, right? And then you want to do it times the 5 or 25 or whatever, right? So I'm going to start off real small since I've never used this before. So we're going to put 5, I guess would be ounces or milliliters or grams or whatever, of the Ballast Magic into this. And then if you think about 5 times 7, that's going to be 35. So that'll take it up to a total of 40 when we get it all in there by volume, right? So let's try that out. So I know this is like doing Mr. Magic Trick here. The nice thing about this is they give you a nice delivery lid, I guess, which is supposed to go on here because they don't really tell you. And then you can just spray it in. This is a really, really light powder mix. So we'll keep spraying it till we get enough in there. And again, like I said, I've never used this before, and I've never really ballasted before. The tracks that I've been able to do have been really easy. So because I use the whatchamajigger, the Kato Unitrack, so I don't have to worry about ballasting so much. So let's see what we got in here. We have got, we're trying to level it out. All right, so we actually have 10 in there, almost 10. So if we want to go 7 times 10, that's going to be 70. So I put in there a little bit more than I wanted to. So let's go ahead and then take our ballast, and it only goes up to about 60 on this. So we're going to put some in, and then we'll go ahead and stir it up, and then we'll put some more in and stir some more stuff up. Okay. So again, you guys are seeing me do this for the first time. The other thing that they said, one of the things that's nice about this, you can put anything in here. So you can put in grasses if you want. You can put in different colors of this and all. The whole big thing is that it is a dry glue. And then once you spritz it with the water, the glue activates and then it glues everything in, which means everything that you're putting down on the track is going to be dry. So I've not ballasted these tracks, and these tracks are not glued down. I'm going to just go ahead and ballast, use the ballast to actually glue them down. Okay, so we are up to, sorry, I got to see this myself first, almost up to 60. Still got a little more ways to go. And you see here, get down in there, get that stuff mixed up nice and thoroughly. I also have a bigger mixing bowl that I thought about putting this in. That could have worked too. Now we're going to try it with the cup, because the cup might actually give me a little bit more control when I'm doing the actual ballasting. Okay. So this is kind of fun for me because my background used to be in chemistry. Yes, I'm taking a time out from my other ones to do this because I'm actually at the point where I need to start getting other things done. I'm going to do this over here a little bit more so it's a little bit easier for me to get to the track. Okay, so there, I think that's pretty thoroughly mixed. We're going to find out here in a couple of minutes. So let's go ahead and again, I'm going to start away from the tracks. I've also got my sleepers in there already where I've got my soldered joints at. So let's just see how this all works. Again, I don't ballast that much, so we'll see how this goes. Let's get that in there, up between the tracks. Now, if you guys remember, these tracks I've actually put in here are actually set down. So the way that I want to do this is I actually want it to go right up on the top of the rails so that it's kind of set down a bit. Now, the only part that I don't know is how much I'm going to lose down in these cracks that the wires go through. So I'm hoping it's not going to be as much. So I'll spread some more of this out. The other thing, oh, that's pretty good because the ballast is thick enough, I guess. The other thing that it said that's really nice is that you can put it over the points because it's dry, and so you don't have to worry about the liquid getting into the point area. So let's just see how that works in there. And like anything else, you're going to have to clean up the tracks anyway a little bit. But if this actually works, and it works pretty decently, this might be a good way to do your turnouts. Okay. So everybody basically knows how to ballast. So it's just going to take me a little bit of time to come in there, get these all into where they need to go to. Okay. I know. And the nice thing is, ooh, for HO scale, yeah, I was able to get that right between that little bracket there. And this is a Pico turnout. So it's a powered Pico turnout that I got. Okay. And then let's go through there. Yeah, this is great. This little scraper thing gets right in to where you need to get to. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and fill in a bunch more of this stuff, and then I'll come back and show you guys the spraying, and then we'll probably come back after that and see how it all holds up. Okay, so I don't want to bore you guys with having to put all this in because you know it takes a few minutes. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're over here at the turnout. It's nice because you can get right up in there. The little cup's good. Got to leave room for the arm on that side. Let's get over on this side. Throw our points a little bit. Let's get in between on that side over here. And if you're careful and slow with this, you can kind of easily fill in the holes right on in there using the cup. Now, need to leave the mechanism working, right? So let's just keep that. Also have a little brush here, like everybody else does, for ballast. Get that cleaned out a little bit. So I'm not kidding you guys when I say I'm a little bit scared, you know, like everybody else when you get a new product. They say one thing, but does it actually work? But at some point in time, you got to trust, right? Okay. So let's get a little in here. The big thing that this says that it allows you to do is get right on up to it without getting any of that nasty glue or having the drip glue down in between there because the glue's already mixed in. It's just now getting it out. So, I mean, that's right in between those. That's really nice. And I'm not saying that you guys don't try to do a good job. I know it's hard from what I've seen you guys trying to do on trying to do this type of thing. I also know that this is another one of those, I think this is number 2 on the list of what model railroaders hate to do. So we still got clearance. I still got the points going there with no problem. I'm just clearing this out to make sure that I don't get any rocks where I don't need them. Make sure that there's a nice clear path. Okay, right up in there. And now I'm not putting in a switch machine here, obviously. I am going to put in a one of the little caboose switches there. Okay, let me finish putting some of this off and I'll load up some water and we'll see what this does. I just wanted to show you guys that, how easily it is you can get it in there. All right, so we're back. Now, if you notice, it says the optimum mixture is 7:1. Apply to track racine. Spray gently with water for instant grab and activation. Notice on this one, there is no alcohol drop that you have to do first. So it dries realistic with the matte effect, is fast drying for 1 to 2 hours. So I'm not going to keep this video going for 1 to 2 hours, but we're going to go ahead and spritz this down just like it says to do. And it just says 1 or 2 pumps in each area should make it work. We'll activate it. Now I'm obviously spraying a lot wider than that for some reason. Okay, and that's it. So done with the spray bottle, sprayed it a couple of times. Now we just have to wait and see what happens. So you can see here that that's all pretty much activated in there. I got water. Now, the one thing it does say, if you're not happy with this, if it doesn't work the way that you want to, if you need to, um, it can be manipulated, easily mixed with most scatters, is ideal for large areas. It also said in here, allow to dry, keep nozzle close and use afterwards. So I didn't quite get them all as close. Okay, so let's just keep it close. That way it doesn't scatter as much, just to make sure that I got it done right. Now this is just straight water. It doesn't say to use anything else. It did say somewhere on here that if you want to pull it up or something like that, you just use warm water, I believe, and it'll come up. So it's a water-based mixture. So let's come back in an hour or two and see how that goes. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. All right, so it's been about 2 hours. Like it said, 1 to 2 hours. Took a look at it. It seems to be pretty good. I mean, it's pretty hard in there. There's some stuff in here that's a little bit light. Again, I think that was part of the mixture problem, but where we had that, that was fine. Maybe we can try to remix this again. Got a little bit too much in there. The track is very much down. Over here, the points, oops, sorry. Let me slide you guys over here. Over here, we've got easy movement. We're pretty good inside of there. We'll vacuum that up. There's still some spots that could probably use some more glue. So we might have to do a little bit of conventional work on there. So this one was a little bit unsuccessful because I had a mixing problem. So let's go over here where I did a much better job of mixing. What I did was I put it in the top of the mixture so that it could mix better. So some of the stuff that's up on the top rail, yeah, I think given time, it will easily lap up. Now, there is also something that says, let's see, this way, ballast apply, ballast magic apply 2 to 3 light coats of water, adjust and allow to dry overnight. When spraying glue, periodically clean the spray head with water or solvent. So we may have to just put a little bit more of the ballast down, the ballast magic down, and it might take it all up. But so that's what we got there. So now, after I've gone and cleaned this up like I've needed to, had some problems with some glue, of course. So let's take our trusty little working guy. Come on, let's go. Let's move this around so we can see the track. I'm going to take care of our little test subject here. We're actually going to do a little bit of work with him. Get this out of the way. Put him on the track. I had to clean the track up because of the painting that I did. Come on, get on there. That's good. So we fire up our track. Oh, there's our track power. Let's get the train activated. Train. Okay. Forward. Okay. Seem to have just a little bit of a problem there. Oops, sorry. good that way. See if he breaks over this one again. No, he did it that time. Okay. We're going to stop this. All right, let's see if that works. Okay. Ah, still trying to learn how to control this thing. Okay, so it works that way. Switch this on over. Huh. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Seem to have a little bit of a problem with my wiring. I don't know why, it worked before. So let's just see if we're just not in a dead spot. Oh, there he goes. So there, it works both ways. So overall, this is the first test. It seemed to work pretty good in the right mixtured area. It works as it's supposed to. It worked pretty well down here where they said it is. So I have pretty much a fully, what do you call that? Fully ballasted switch that works and doesn't have any things. So overall, I think a little bit more practice. Again, I think if you put the ballast in first and then put the magic in, you can see that on that side it's a little bit better. So overall, I think it's a pretty good product. So this might make you guys ballast a little bit better or make it a little bit easier. It seems like it's going to make it a whole lot easier at the switches. So thanks for watching. Again, subscribe, leave a comment or anything like that, like the video. Again, this was called, sorry, Ballast Magic by Deluxe. Okay, it's a UK company called from Ballast Magic, and just look it up. I think even Walters is carrying it now as well. I got it from Internet Trains or somebody like that, but just look it up. It'll tell you where the dealers are. So it's a pretty good thing. I'd I think I'd recommend it. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get used to. All right, thanks for watching, everyone.
This is the track after setting up for almost 12 hours and then running a vacuum over it. So you see most of it is still intact. There's a few spots that need some work, and we can go back and do that. But surprisingly, this whole section down here all stayed in. So yeah, overall pretty good stuff. Just need to do some work around some areas, and I think it'll be fine. Okay, so there you go. There's my report back. So otherwise, I'd say that this is some pretty decent stuff. The Ballast Magic just takes a little bit of getting used to, like everything else, and it actually will solve your problem of how do you ballast your turnouts. Okay, so thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and tell other people about this, and we'll put up another video soon. Okay, so there you have it. So just a couple of few closing remarks. Make smaller batches, so only use 4 or 5. The glue itself is very, very thin and tends to go to the bottom. Small batches, lighter. Mix it up quite a few more times as you're doing it and all that, and probably some of the problems that I had to begin with will work out. So there you have it. That's my review on that. So this is Steve 87 saying thanks for watching.